Okay, we are here with Tovah Feldshuh. Now, you had a decent amount of success with Walking Dead. Congratulations, by the way. You're wonderful on it.
Thank you.
Now, you've done a lot of work on television and film, and a lot of theater, obviously. Was Walking Dead something like Walking Dead something you were interested in doing up to this?
I had no idea what Walking Dead was till I was offered the job, and I consider it the best job I've ever had in television. So I am a very lucky and very grateful actor to have been with this team of people.
Now, I imagine theater is probably the closest thing to your heart. You've done a considerable amount of it.
Well, theater is where I started out, and with Canadians. I came to Broadway in the early 70s with Cyrano de Bergerac, with Christopher Plummer, and actually James Blendick. I mean, quite a few actors from Stratford had come down to the Guthrie Theater in Minneapolis, and we mounted a Broadway musical, and I could sing and dance and do cartwheels. When people were getting fired, they said, "Can anybody do cartwheels?" I said, "I can do a cartwheel." I kept my job.
Now, I imagine this has probably opened up a slightly different avenues for you now than you had in the past.
It has. It's wonderful to fall into the number one series in the world. After it's the number one series in the world, I'm not responsible for making The Walking Dead number one, but it was certainly been a phenomenal ride on a roller coaster where the roller coaster is only going up. It never goes down. So I'm very grateful, and now I'm recognized in gelato stores opposite the Duomo in Milan.
Now, which leads me to my next question. You've done a one-woman show. Now, which is more terrifying? Which is scarier for you? Performing a one-woman show, being solely responsible for the entire performance, or these guys, the gaggle of geeks that hoard you?
Well, when an actor's in a play, you try to fool yourself. You say, the actor knows everything, so the character can know nothing. So you make no plans for what's coming in the next moment so that in front of the audience you're spontaneous. That actually is the case at the cons. You don't know what is coming next or what's coming down the pike. But I feel that the Toronto fans are extremely polite and respectful, probably the most polite and respectful I've had the honor of dealing with throughout my very short but intense con career. I've been to quite a few of them now, and I'm enjoying my time here. I'm even bringing Goldust Balcony, which is my biggest Broadway hit, to Toronto from June 7th to June 19th at the Greenwind Theatre, and it is a one-woman play. I get to play 32 characters, including Henry Kissinger, and talk about Middle East politics, and it's in the belly of the 1973 war. So there's many parts of Goldust Balcony that is similar to the stress level of The Walking Dead.
Now, have you gotten back on stage a lot since the show ended, since your time in the show ended?
Well, no, I've been offered Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. I'm Naomi Bunch. I'm the mother of the lead in Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, of The Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. And it's a musical comedy on the CW, and I have a 5-page solo called Where's the Bathroom? And if you're not careful, I'll sing it for you right on this camera.
Well, obviously it fits your background. Now, do you find that, have you found at all that your fan base has obviously shifted a little bit, I imagine?
Very much. I have a nightclub act called Aging is Optional, because God, I hope it is. And we sold out in New York, and I had my first fan base with tattoos and nose rings come to see me. I was thrilled, and they were young. So it's expanded my fan base enormously. I am very, very grateful for that. And I'm now going to open in San Francisco on April 29th and 30th at Feinstein's at the Nico Hotel. Probably also because of The Walking Dead.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Very pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks, Jeff.